Welcome to Loving My Daughter-in-Law podcast, where my mother-in-law, relationship expert and master certified coach, Leanne Austin, will help you create more love and connection with your daughter-in-law and everyone else you care about.
Hey y'all, you're listening to Loving My Daughter-in-Law, episode number 110, Spin to Win. I used to ride my bike quite a bit, but it's been a few years since my feet have been on the pedals. I'm not a big fan of biking in the cold, but there is a great spin class at my gym that I thought I'd try out again. I forgot how much I enjoy a good spin class. There's great teachers, fun music, everyone sweating together. What a perfect way to start the day. Well, the other day I was cycling next to a guy who was singing at the top of his lungs. He was hollering and having a good old time. It made me chuckle and got my mind spinning. Does your mind ever spin over things that you want or things you wish would stop? My brain tends to spin from time to time, and I've learned some skills over the past 6 years that have helped my spinning become much more effective. Here are 3 easy ways to make your mind spin to win. Number 1, when your mind is spinning, simply take a step back and notice what it's thinking or saying. What are the words that are spinning in your mind? It's so helpful when you grab some paper and write or type all the words that are spinning in your mind. Number 2, look at the words you just dumped out of your spinning mind and notice which phrase is the one that seems to be causing me the most frustration. There may be a lot of them, but just for a few minutes, pick one of the thoughts that you tend to spin on often. And number 3, start to question that thought. Is it really true? Would everyone in the world agree? For example, when working with my clients, I often hear the thought, I'm never going to figure this out. It makes sense that we get discouraged and feel defeated when we're thinking we're never going to figure it out. But let's question that thought for a minute. Is it really true that we'll never figure it out? I'm guessing if we start wiggling it, there are some things that we actually have already figured out. So next time your mind is spinning on, I'm never going to figure this out, remind that beautiful brain that actually there's a lot that you've figured out. And the fact that we're still thinking about and working towards whatever it is actually shows us that we are figuring it out. Consider starting to intentionally think, I am figuring this out, and celebrate what you are doing instead of beating yourself up for what you aren't. That's how you make your spin a win. If you want to do less mind spinning and more mind winning, join Connection Crew, and I'll help you connect the dots to make that happen. I like the quote by Jack Johnson. Who's to say what's impossible? Well, they forgot this world keeps spinning, and with each new day, I can feel a change in everything. Something to think about. Have a good one, y'all. And here's to spin to win and love. If this podcast resonates with you, share it with a friend and leave a review.
If you enjoyed this podcast, check out Leanne's Connection Crew program, where she coaches and teaches a variety of ways to have more fun and connection in our relationships. Leanne also shares the 5 secrets she uses to create a beautiful relationship with me and her other daughter-in-law. She's the real deal. I highly recommend you check this out. And if you want one easy question you can keep in your back pocket and use to increase the love you feel for your daughter-in-law today, go to leanneaustin.com and get the one question.